Hi everyone, me again. So I mentioned in the last video that I was going to do a second one, which would be a bench update. So this is the body build that I'm doing with Doug Hensley. Doug's already finished his build quite a while ago now, and I've been dragging my feet on this one. Obviously I was getting the Whippet and the World War One truck dio finished. So this is as far as I've got. I've just managed to get the glazing in. I've painted around the frames of the windows. You can see that they're black on the front ones and they're silver on these side ones. There is actually a crew member inside, you can't quite see him. But I do intend to do other figures to add as a crew, and I thought I'd just show you those to see how far I've got with those. So this is the first one. This is John. I think he needs it needs a wash, a green wash on his uniform, and then I need to do a bit of highlighting. But he's looking quite good. I was going to try and do a bit of a funny thing, which basically involved Doug's other hobby, which is his fishing. But it didn't quite work out, so I'm going to have to do something slightly different. So that's the first figure. I've just noticed he needs some black on that one boot there. So that's the first one. So this is the next guy. I wanted to have figures that didn't have any weapons. So there is one chap who's got a weapon, but the rest are standing around, obviously in weird poses, but I'm hoping to put something on the boat that makes some sense of what they're doing. He's had his wash and whatever, so he could perhaps do with a bit more of a highlight on some of the greens, but he's looking pretty good. Here's the next guy. I wanted to do African American, so again I can't quite tell whether I've done the wash on this. That green, the lighter green, looks too light, so I think I may not have given him his wash yet, but he's looking pretty good. Then there's this guy. I haven't done a lot to him. What I did was I gave him a dry brush of Bugman's Glow, is it? Which is the darker skin tone, and then I'll add Cadian Flesh Tone and Kislev Flesh to that, similar to the others. Now, he's actually a wounded soldier, but I've managed to pose him on the boat so that he looks like he's actually standing and got his arm over something, so I was quite happy with that as well. So that's the update on the Swift boat. There is another crew member that I've mentioned that's actually in the cabin, but you can't quite make him out. So the next thing I'll show you is an update on the Fred Henry appreciation build that I'm doing. So here it is, guys. Not much to show for this one. Unfortunately, I actually lost the kit. I did the video saying what I was going to do, and then I put the kit somewhere and I couldn't find it for ages. I nearly had to do a take two. I was going to pull another kit out the stash and do that instead, but thankfully I found it yesterday, and so I've started putting some stuff together. You can see that the two wings have been put together. So we've got there was two pieces that obviously are on this one and two pieces are on that one. There's a bloody huge seam here, or gap, that I need to fill in with some either with some evergreen plastic strip, or just with the Tamiya filler. I don't know which way to do that yet. I'll have to have a look. So I think the final update that I've got is on the Big Rig Group build entry that I'm doing, the Airfix Camel, so I'll get that next. So here it is, guys. All I've done is construction basically, and tried to do it in such a way that I can still get in and paint stuff. I'm not happy with the fit on the trailer, the wheels on the trailer at the back, and I'll just show you what I mean about that. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of a gap where the wheels are, the axle for the wheels is attached to the actual axle. There's a huge gap, and I don't quite understand why that is. But at the end of the day, if you have it like this, the wheels do sit properly. So I may just have to leave it like that. I have actually started constructing the ramps at the back as well. I was interested to find out that this bed for the trailer is actually is flat. There's no detail on there at all. There's no kind of ridges for vehicles to to get some grip to get further along the trailer. It's just flat metal as far as I can make out. This is loose, so the trailer as well looks really weird on the back of the cab, because it's quite high from the fifth wheel or whatever at the back of the cab, and it does look really weird, but from images that I've seen, so I'm cracking on with that, and hope to get that progressed quite a bit this week. So here's the cab, and I'm going to leave the rivet detail I think as it is. Bit of a gap here at the base of the chassis going to the hood, but I've left the roof off so I can do all the painting on the inside. I've got to get some acetate to put the windows in on this as well, because Airfix don't provide you with that. But that's gone together quite nicely. I've test fitted the roof and it does fit fine, so that's all good. So as I say, I'm hoping to get this progressed quite a bit this week. So that's it basically, guys. Those are the 3 builds that I've got on the bench at the moment. Obviously the Humber Armoured car's out the way now. I'm off for this week because it's school half term, so I think was it at the end of maybe the start of the spring term. So yeah, I've got some time off, and as I say, I'm hoping to get these progressed quite a bit. I may start progressing some of the other builds that I've got. You may recall from my was it the weekend builds that I was doing, where I had a long weekend. I managed to get an A10 close support tank done, and also a Panzer IV House D. The A10's had some paint on it. The House D is constructed but hasn't had anything any paint on it yet. So those are 2 other builds that I could have added to this, but I haven't done much since you last saw them. Anyway guys, thanks ever so much for watching. I do appreciate all the comments that you leave and the support. Look after yourselves, and I'll catch up with you soon.